Darren Williams to Millsap. Nice setup. And again, a pretty left hand from Millsap, who had a very good first-round series.
Well, it shows you how good Darren Williams is. You put Ron Artest on him, it really doesn't matter because here's a guy that has the size, the strength, can lull you to sleep, change speeds. So it doesn't matter who you put on him. It's about the health behind that person.
Gasol a little further outside than he normally shoots. Millsap the rebound. Millsap had a 19-rebound game off the bench in the first round against Denver. He's a terrific rebounder, especially for his size. An undersized power forward. Tough shot from Boozer. He gets the roll. Boozer with 8 points. He's 4 of 6. And Jazz with 6 straight points. Right back to Bryant. Odom to Gasol, the big man with such beautiful passing.
That's just good patience on the offensive end. Bryant not trying to do too much. Takes the double team. And then the unselfish play leads to another unselfish play. Odom to Gasol.
And if I'm Utah, I'm not going to double him as much in the post. I'm going to help on the dribble, but not coming on the catch because the Laker bigs pass the ball too well.
Matthews to Millsap. Millsap lines it up. Shot won't go.
That's a great situation for the Lakers. Love to go 2 for 1.
Williams pumping him. Offensive foul. Nope. James Caper, you know, he signaled the wrong way. He signaled the other way, but he calls it on Darren Williams. And that's the right call. It was clearly not an offensive foul.
See a lot of contact. Very physical play. Bryant had it back. He probably heaved up a shot on the whistle.
Gasol. Shannon Brown can't get it to go. Costa Koufos tips it, and here comes the Jazz. Jazz want to get some transition going, but it's tough to get on the break when the other team shoots 80% from the field. Shot clock is turned off. Lakers do have a foul to give. Kyle Korver, the three-point marksman, bad pass, a turnover. Williams gets it back, and that will end the first period. Williams shaken up again, diving for that. He can't get a break. The story of that first quarter as the 2 point guards hustle. And just trips up down at the end. Terrific hustle from both teams as we end the first quarter here in game 1. Williams getting more treatment. Kobe Bryant getting a rest after going 5 for 5 from the field. Got some help from Pau Gasol as well. As the Lakers in that opening period shoot 79% from the field. Coming off the emotional victory Friday night against Oklahoma City. Lakers back home and looking sharp. First quarter complete here at the Staples Center. And the Lakers lead it by 7. This presentation of the NBA playoffs on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Welcome back to Los Angeles with Jerry Sloan. Obviously, they're off to a terrific start offensively, the Lakers. What's most problematic for your defense?
Well, not only our defense, but every time we take the ball down the floor, we're trying to take shots instead of executing. They've done a great job of knocking us around, pushing us out of where we'd like to be, and consequently, they've won that battle because we started standing around holding the ball. That hurts us on the other end of the floor.
Coach, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Mike?
And Doris, as we said, Lakers shooting an incredible 79% from the field. Brown gets inside, blocked. Millsap with the save. Jazz contest that one. Ronnie Price is in. Price, the backup point guard. C.J. Miles, Kyle Korver, Costa Koufos, and Millsap. You go through that, and for a lot of just casual NBA fans, it's a lot of no-names you haven't heard of. Here they are battling the defending champs in the second round.
I haven't heard them, and I follow the NBA all the time. No, I mean, look at that team they have out there. They have 1 first-round pick in Miles and Koufos, but they don't have a lot out there.
Bynum misses. Koufos able to defend it. Koufos, the big guy, 7 feet tall, second year out of Ohio State. Doesn't play a heck of a lot, but with the injuries, as he misses that shot, again, no Mehmet Okur and no Kirilenko.
And Jerry Sloan wasn't a huge fan of that early jump shot. I can't repeat what he just told Cooper.
Farmar in the game, kicks it out to Brown. Luke Walton's also in. Walton steps up and hits a three. The Laker bench played very well in Game 6 in Oklahoma City.
That's a great read by Lamar Odom. The previous play, Shannon Brown had the same play to make, ball faked and went to the cup. That time, Lamar Odom catches it, finds Luke Walton all by himself in the corner.
That's their first three-point attempt of the game. They haven't had to shoot threes so easily getting inside. Millsap misses. Bynum wants the ball. There's a double. Bynum, nice pass. Strip and a foul. Let's check a recent huddle from Phil Jackson.
All right, now this team's a bunch of strippers and hackers out there. You expose the ball, they're going to be on your hands whacking away at it. So you guys got to take care of the basketball. We had too many turnovers.
The Jazz are a very physical team as Walton goes to the free throw line. Now with that great start by the Lakers, we're wondering what's the highest field goal percentage ever in a playoff game. Our statistician Dave Freed looked it up, and it was back in April of 1990. The Knicks let the Celtics shoot 67% from the field and score 157 points.
And that was my game plan, by the way. Stu Jackson should have fired me immediately, but I do have an excuse. Mark Jackson was my starting point guard, our starting point guard. He was getting torched that night. Really wasn't my fault.
Farmar lost it out of bounds, but last touched by Price. You really can't say anything because he was the Big East Defensive Player of the Year when he was at St. John's.
Well, I don't know where that defense went, but that defense dropped.
Give me credit. In spite of not believing the coach's game plan, I still attempted to execute it.
Right now, the Lakers executing everything beautifully on the offensive end. They lead by 9. 2.5 gone by in the second. Farmar wanted to pass, gets a good look and knocks it down. Boy, if the Laker bench started playing consistently, it had not been the case during the regular season. But they had a couple of good games in the first round.
Well, you take a look at this bench. What they're doing is they're executing their offense. They're trusting the system and getting good looks off.
Still Jazz ball. No, it's going to be Laker ball. My mistake. No, Mike Callahan is going to change the call, I think. As you see the Laker bench, Brown in double figures. Again, limited minutes, but they had nice stretches. And now they change the call. So it will be Jazz ball. And they're going to reset the shot clock. Yeah, it looked like it touched Odom last.
Well, you talk about the bench had a great stretch to end the third quarter in Game 6. But I give Phil Jackson credit because there's no way in the world I would have sat Kobe Bryant that long. He really got away with leaving the best player on the bench.
Shot clock has not reset. That was an air ball. So Ronnie Price jacks one up. Back of the rim won't go. Brown the rebound. Jazz shooting just 42% from the field. And the Lakers right now through the first round, the best defensive numbers of any of the 16 teams in the playoffs in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Shot clock at 7. Odom, long three, nails it. They've only taken 2 threes, but both have gone down, and the lead is 14.
And what they're doing very well is getting Andrew Bynum touches in the paint. He's not scoring, but he's taking the double team and putting guys in position to score.
9 straight points again by the Lakers. Korver, quick catch and shoot. Korver knocks it down, and a foul. Odom runs into him. Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in the NBA, gets on the board. And a much-needed bucket for the Jazz as we have timeout.
Oh, I like this. Kyle Korver, very good off screens. And I do like how this is called more in the NBA today. They are protecting the jump shooter. And this is Mark Jackson's outfit. No wonder we got torched. You bring a guy that looks like this into your locker room in a big game, you cannot win.
And there's the Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
Shooting the ball.
Back where they were the St. John's Redmen. Wow. Long time ago. Utah Jazz down by 12. Still early in the second. Aaron Williams banged up, but Doris Burke reporting that he's okay. Right now staying on the bench. You go around the league, you get a lot of superlatives talking about Darren Williams. Phil Jackson is a fan of this young point guard.
I can't think of anybody he reminds me of. He just is, has a big body, barrel-chested kid. His body kind of reminds me of Mark Jackson, but, his speed's 10 times greater than Mark's.
That's an underestimation. No, really, that's underestimating. It's not 10 times. It's like 25 times.
What is this, take a shot at Jack Day?
No one really deserves it more. But you think about it. Is he talking about today's Mark Jackson body, or is he talking about playing Mark Jackson body?
I'm faster today. You haven't seen me lately. I'm a 2-time champ in the rec league.
This guy gives me his stats.